You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a market chart, your heart's pounding, and you're trying to figure out if you should jump in, wait, or just walk away. That uncertainty can be absolutely paralyzing. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down how you can move past that feeling and build a real, solid game plan for your trading. And really, it all boils down to this one big question. Is successful trading just about having a good gut feeling, or is it about having a deliberate, repeatable game plan? Let's dig in. The answer, well, it's all about creating a strategic blueprint. This is where you make that huge shift, moving away from trading on impulse and starting to trade with clear, focused intention. So what exactly is a trading strategy? Put simply, it's a structured plan. And I mean, it's not some vague idea you have in your head. It's a concrete set of rules you create for yourself that spells out exactly when you get into a trade, how you're going to manage it, and maybe most importantly, when you get out. But here's the thing, a strategy is so much more than just technical rules. It's actually a powerful psychological tool. Seriously, think of it like a shield against fear and greed. You know, the two emotions that cause so many impulsive, costly mistakes. It's what lets you build real, long-term consistency. Okay, so you're on board. You need a strategy. But which one? There are so many out there. Let's take a quick tour of the most common approaches and try to find a little method in all that market madness. All right, here are some of the heavy hitters you'll run into. Trend trading, swing trading, day trading, scalping, and price action. Now, I know, that list can look kind of overwhelming at first. But the good news is you can basically boil all of these down to two core philosophies. See, at their heart, most strategies fall into one of two camps. On one side, you've got trend trading. Think of this like being a marathon runner. It's all about patience, riding a long, sustained market move for weeks or even months. Then, on the other side, you have the short-term approaches, like day trading. These are for the sprinters, designed to capture quick, tiny price jumps, sometimes in just a matter of minutes. And that brings us to what might be the most crucial part of this whole thing, finding your fit. Because a strategy that's a home run for one person could be a total disaster for you if it doesn't match your personality and, your actual life. So before you even think about picking a strategy, you've got to ask yourself three really important questions. First, what's your actual risk tolerance? Can you stomach big swings, or do you need smaller, more controlled risks to sleep at night? Second, how much time can you really commit? Remember that sprinter versus marathoner thing? Day trading means you're glued to the screen for hours. Trend trading might just be a quick check-in each day. And finally, be honest with yourself. What's your current level of market understanding? Some of these strategies get pretty complex pretty fast. Now, let's say you found a strategy that seems to fit. Your work is done, right? Nope, not even close. In fact, it's just beginning. The best traders know their plan can't be set in stone. It has to be an evolving plan. And here's why. It's super simple. Markets change. They're not static things. They're like a living, breathing entity that is constantly shifting. A strategy that worked like a charm last year might be totally useless next month. So your plan has to adapt, or it's going to break. So how do you keep it evolving? Well, it comes down to this simple but really powerful three-step loop. First, you have to review your performance all the time. Look at your wins, look at your losses, and ask why. Second, based on that review, you test new ideas. Maybe you tweak an entry rule or change an exit point. And third, you refine your whole approach based on cold, hard data, not on how you feel. This cycle is the engine of improvement. So if there's one key thing to take away here, it's this. Your strategy is a living document. It is not a fixed, rigid rulebook that you just follow blindly forever. It's your dynamic guide that you're constantly updating as you learn and as the markets change around you. In the end, your strategy is so much more than just a set of rules. It's a reflection of your discipline, your personality, and your understanding of the market. It's your personal guide through all the chaos. So the question I'll leave you with is this. What will yours say about you?